homeschooled. So yes, I'm weird. And I was homeschooled all through from kindergarten all the way till college. And my parents homeschooled my 5 other siblings. As soon as we turned about 14, my parents literally started treating us like adults. We had money to buy our own clothes. We had responsibilities. We had income. We had budget meetings. And every single Sunday, my parents taught us how to plan, how to execute the plans that we were making, but they allowed us to have so much buy-in into our education. They expected us to show up in life like adults, but they also knew that because we weren't quite there, they walked the entire path with us by mentoring us along every single week. Sometimes we'd spend hours with my parents in their rooms late at night talking about things, troubleshooting friendships, trying to figure out how to accomplish really big, ambitious goals. And that is what made all the difference in our success, is my parents' availability. But here's the thing, and why most parents can't do this, is because they don't take enough time to be invested in learning how to mentor. I can't tell you how many times my dad would come home and he'd sit around the table and say, I just read a book by Stephen Covey, or have you heard about a book called Grit? Or guess what? This new book just came out by Malcolm Gladwell. It's all about this. And then my dad would proceed to teach us everything he was learning because he was constantly trying to improve himself. I was speaking to my brother, who is in the 5% of income earners in the United States and has a very prestigious job. And I was asking him, what do you think prepared you the most for life? And he said, honestly, it's how mom and dad modeled life for us. They constantly were learning. They constantly were sharing to us what they were learning. And they were also inviting us to go along with them. When I look back at myself, my parents were pretty gutsy. I was taking the State Street bus every single day by myself at 15 so I could go to the Capitol and work with a mentor who was a chain smoker and swore like a sailor because I wanted to learn about the legislative process. I wanted to learn what it was like to be a lobbyist, and my parents thought that would be a great idea. So I guess my parents were just really gutsy, but they trusted that if they created the right environment, we would all thrive and learn and grow. And I think that's something that is missing in today's world. We're not trusting our kids, and we're not trusting that life is beautiful, amazing, and powerful. We're so full of fear. And high school is a time where we need to trust our kids and trust that they're going to succeed and thrive. But you can't walk away from them and throw them to the wolves. That's not what I mean. What I mean is you need to stop teaching your children, and you need to start mentoring them. And I love the resource, Developing a Mentor's Heart, Nurture by Love. There's also a book called Grit and Anxious Generation, The Coddling of the American Mind. Those are all great books that really help me as a parent understand how to navigate homeschooling. Hope this helps. High school can be one of the most powerful, amazing, awesome opportunities for your children where they can thrive and grow in beautiful ways. And it's so exciting that this is the time of life that you're in.